So we'll start by introducing you. This is Barbara Brock, the secretary to the counselor of the middle school. So what we'll do first is go ahead and I will basically summarize what your job description and duties are, and then we'll start with some of the questions that you can kind of dive in a little bit more into what you do on a daily basis for the school. So basically, your job goal is to provide efficient and confidential secretarial services to the guidance counselor and maintain an attitude that reflects positively on the operation of the school. And then reading over your job duties, these are some of the things that I have personally seen you do on a daily basis, but I know that there are so many things that you do behind the scenes that help support the teachers and the students that a lot of people don't even realize that you do, that make the school run as efficiently and effectively as it does. So first question here, it says, what are your job responsibilities and daily tasks in reality?
I'll try to hit a few of them because every day at school is a different day. Mm-hmm. So you have to be extremely flexible. People walk in your door and you have to help them. Mm-hmm. But the main thing that I'm there to do is I enroll students. I withdraw them as they come and go from the school. I have two counselors at the school that I'm their assistant. Whatever they need me to do during testing time, we have lots of paperwork we do. We get things ready for testing, so I do that. Right now we have 827 students at our school in two grades, and I keep all permanent folders for every student because they each one have a folder with all their testing information and stuff, and it's really important to keep that up.
And how often do you have to update that?
We do that very often because there's a lot of things that go in there. You know, you're always putting grade stickers, you're making sure that paperwork's correct in there, their custody papers are in there, a lot of things like that, really important stuff is in there. And it's all confidential. Mm-hmm. Not just anyone can come in and see that. They have to sign for it if they want to come in and go through the folders. Birth certificates and all that stuff is in there also. But any testing they've done from kindergarten through our grade is in there. Okay. All their information is there. And then we have teachers that have needs as well as the students. People don't realize how much teachers need support, and there's a lot of things teachers need that we're able to get for them or find a resource if they need something. Mm-hmm. It just goes anywhere from calculators, sometimes they may need it at the last minute, to just help tech-wise. You know, a lot of times there's technical things in the grading and all that we need to help people with. Mm-hmm. And we help parents a lot. We get a lot of phone calls in our office about different things. Sometimes they have a hard time with the computer checking their students' grades and things, so we help them with all of that. Mm-hmm. If a parent has a need, we try to help them. Some parents have financial needs or their student needs things that we try to get for them if they're not able to. Mm-hmm. You know, we can't do a lot of financial stuff, but we can get shoes and clothes and things like that if they need it, so we do all that. Yeah. And there's a lot of things. There's a lot of paperwork in our office, a lot of paperwork that people don't not realize that we do. We help with a lot of the programs at the school. Some of the dances we do, Veterans Day, and of course we do all the grading stuff. So there's just a lot of different things that go on. The principal depends on us a lot for a lot of things, and we just try to be a place that people can come. Right. And if we don't know what to do, we go find out. Yeah. And get back to someone
to promote the overall well-being of the student.
Oh yeah, the student's the main thing. Yeah. I mean, the students why we're even here, so we have to really take care of the students very well. Yeah.
Which really leads us into the next question. How does what you do impact student learning on a daily basis?
I think when a student knows they can come to us for anything, we are a safe place. They can walk in and shut that door and everything is confidential. We have students upset that need to come in and they just need a moment. And you know, and that's what we're there for. And you know, we tell the students that we're there for them. That's what school's about, is students and their learning and their education. So that's all we really work. Everything stops. If a student needs something, we stop. And we make sure, I make sure if I tell a student I'm going to do something, they know I'm going to do it. And it'll be done by the end of the day if at all possible. Yeah. They know we're going to get back with them. Right. We build a trust with them for sure.
Because if the student's basic needs aren't met or don't feel like they're met, that throws off
the entire day.
Their entire day and being able to process and learn material.
Comfort for a child. Yeah. Comfort for a child is huge, and showing kindness is really important.
Yeah. and obviously that goes over the course of a school year. So we'll skip over to the next one.
Yes.
How have you improved or become more focused on what you do in order to improve student learning over your tenure in your position?
I just think when a student comes to you, you just stop everything and you sit with them and they know you're taking care of it.
Yeah.
And I think listening, being very conscientious for a student and just being there. I've slowed down a lot of things when I used to rush through and have so much to do, and then I realized there's nothing more important than when that student walks in the door, because they have a need and it's real for them. It's
Right.
very real, and they need to be helped.
Yeah.
And they can't have a good day unless they know somebody's taking care of them. And when they come to you, they trust you,
Yeah.
or they wouldn't have come.
Right.
So it's really important to let them know you care.
So
and
like
you
I said,
stop.
lots of paperwork that has to be done, and it will
Yes.
get done.
Yes.
But sometimes that's put to the side.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
In your opinion, what or who offers you the most support in being successful in your
Our
position?
office, it is important who you work with. It's
Mhm.
very important. We definitely work as a team, because as long as I've been in school, I still have questions, because every day you learn. I mean, if you ever think you're going to stop learning, then you're not growing, because I learn a lot every day.
Right.
So that's important. But us working together, I mean, there's just so much to do, and sometimes it's overwhelming. And to have people that are willing to get in there and work with you, and
Mhm.
you're willing, I mean, it's amazing how much we can get done when it's backing up, and then you have a student come in or a teacher come in that has a need, and you have to stop, and then you realize you had a project that was due by the end of the day. We get it done.
Yeah.
We get it done because everybody's pulling together, and,
Right.
and that's so important.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I have a student that has a need, not a counselor's need, but other needs, the counselor still, they just get right in there and
Yeah.
make sure that I have what I need, if it's tech support or whatever, to help
Right.
the kid.
Yeah.
We work together on that, so it's really
That's
good.
awesome, and that builds a good school morale,
Mhm.
environment, culture, all of that.
Yes, it's very important.
And what is the most challenging part of your job?
By far, we have students come in, and many times, if a student has a big problem, it's at the end of the day. I think they sit all day worried, and then they'll just come in when they can't, when they know they've got to go home, or they're
Right.
about to face whatever it is that they're worried about. And it is so hard to leave this school knowing there's a child in stress.
Right.
That is one of the hardest things. I've never been able to walk away and just not worry over a child. It's just really hard. And then you start thinking, well, did I do everything I could do, or what can I do tomorrow to make it better? How can I make sure they're okay tomorrow, if, or did we take care of everything, that we could
Right.
when
And
they came to us?
the demographics of the students that attend here, a lot of them have problems like that.
There's a lot of needs.
Yeah.
There's so many needs, and you just feel inadequate sometimes.
Right.
Because you want them to have a good day.
Yeah.
I just like to think that school's safe for them. It's clean.
Mhm.
We know they're being fed. They're with people that care, and so no matter what they go home to, they're here
Yeah.
and they're cared for,
Yeah.
and that's important.
Definitely.
It's very important.
Okay, well thank you so much, I appreciate it. Like I said, there's, obviously the student is the priority. Now, things that go along with that, like you were saying, the permanent records and the files and the custody papers, all of that helps support
There's
the
a lot
student.
of paperwork.
Yes,
There's a lot to it to keep their records in order as they as they go through school. Everything needs to be in order when they
Yeah.
get to high school
Yeah.
to prepare to graduate. There's a lot to have in order for them.
right. And a lot of teachers and, everybody's busy with their own
Mhm.
responsibilities. But when you get down to seeing the actual duties that you do behind the scenes, it makes a teacher see your perspective and think, wow, that everybody does come together and does their own
There's lots of parts to
part.
school.
Yeah.
It
So,
takes a lot of people to
Yeah.
run a school to
Yeah.
do it well for the students.
right,
And even parents, parents need to feel like they can call us
right,
and we'll help them.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of people never walk in a school.
yeah,
They've graduated and they've gone home, and if they don't come to school very often, they're always amazed, when they need help. They're always proud to get help,
Yeah.
because
right.
it can be intimidating for
Yeah,
some parents.
exactly. Well, thank you so much. I
You're welcome.
appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. you.